Welcome to this video. This past couple of hours, I have been trying to remember something that was there so far till this age. I have always thought that I have experienced something that come and go in my life. And that experience has nothing to do with the mind. What I'm trying to say is, when you are done with the world experiences, and you no longer want to be controlled by the world or by society, by people around you, so then you want to experience something beyond the mind. Why? I don't know why. Maybe this worldly or the society happiness isn't much, or so what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not trying to lose myself here. I want to say here is something that I have experienced before, but it was nothing to do with the mind. But the only way I have identified that experience is with the mind. So mind often gets confused. What was that experience which I'm so attached to? And that experience cannot be identified, cannot be named, or cannot be linked or attached or known with the mind. So that's why you often find me or in my videos that either I'm very frustrated, or I'm very calm, nice, or I'm very rude. So it's just energy. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to identify myself with energies and remember it, that how this was, how I was. So that's why so many people, I know that, even myself, that there's a confusion between what I am, what is my identity, what identity should I hold to. Yeah. For example, when I make videos, if I try to become something because I'm making videos, yeah, now I have to attach myself to that identity and remember it every time I record or press the button. Why I want to attach myself to any identity is because maybe I want people to watch me more, or maybe because I want to be interesting or something or anything. There can be any reason. So there's always pressure in the mind that I'm this and I'm that, or this is situation happening to me, this problem is happening to me, I'm not good, I'm not. So all this I. So as long as there is I all the time, hell is here always. The hell is here right now. When I forget what I am and I don't simply care much, and I don't even care that I care, I'm not even aware, when I'm not even aware that I have to aware about nothing. So I'm out of words, out of knowledge of society. Of course society knowledge is important, but I don't know what you are without the knowledge of it. Can you question this? This is a very good question. Like, what you are without the knowledge of society? Can you think yourself like what you are? Because right now, whatever you are, that's all concepts, ideas, identities, and stories that you know about you, that you have come across, that you have made, or people have gave you, or people have told you that you are this or you are that. So if you don't have them, what you are, so that is what you are, is that is you, and you have no way to experience that. Look at it. Even if you experience, you cannot hold it. because the only way to experience that for you is to see with the mind. Yeah, either you say I'm so calm right now, or I'm enlightened, or I'm very peaceful, or whatever. So we put that into words, that's why we lose it. Yes, maybe you're so happy, so this I say I'm so happy right now, this state that this define that either you are so sad in the past, or in the future you are going to be sad. Because when I put any concept in time, I'm happy right now, I can be sad in the future. So there's constant fight with the mind, with ideas, with the thinking actually. So what I have come across, I don't really know, but there is something interesting, and I watch people on internet. I try to use people to put myself into something that I have experienced. I always watch some greatest people on internet. I call them greatest because they are people, they are not after this worldly things around them. Like they are no longer, they are no longer in an interest of achieving this world, because they know that there is nothing much even if you achieve. So I have always liked that to live my life with the greatest experience, or something that is not in with the mind. Like I have this mind, this instrument which I can use to achieve everything that a man can have, or a human being can have, supercar, a good family. But I know deep down that it will not make me happy. So the purpose of me, the purpose of I, like the I which I'm given to by people, by society, I'm not happy with that. Why? Because I know that that's not the truth actually. Yes, that's not the truth. Like I don't want to fool myself, or let my mind fool me that, or you see, if I say this, I don't want to let my mind to fool me. So if there is mind, there is me actually. So there is no question I should not get fooled by my mind. You have no choice, but you will get fooled all the time by the mind, because you have it. This is the instrument. And what is beyond the mind, I myself don't know. So right now, for example, I'm recording this video. My mind is conditioned and programmed. It's like I'm too scared of social situations. So right now there is a person coming there, and now he changed his way. So my mind was giving me this message that I'm not really used to recording when people are around me. So now you see that my mind is giving me message, or the experiences that I have gone through, or that I have experienced in the past. So based on my memory or the knowledge, I act accordingly in the present. Yes, so now see, I'm acting now, or I get nervous around things. It is how was my background. So if my background was very introvert, like very not much social, not much talkative, or prefer to be quiet, this is how I will want to be. I will not want to be go and socialize myself around people, or be too around people. Even though I don't mean I cannot socialize, I can. Yes, so it is how my programming is. Yes, so, and this is just an example. The programming is all and everything. See that this ideas that I have, or this desires that I have, they are just what? Programming. I have not any single desire of my own. So maybe finding the truth, this is something that is extraordinary. To know what I am actually. Yes. Why to know? Because why to know? That's a good question. Yes. Why to know? So this question is arising from the same container, instrument, that does not want to know itself, or want to know itself, but it creates so much problem. Yeah. So the ultimate truth is what? Is something that you cannot experience with the mind, but something that is there but cannot be called with the mind. So the thing is, I try not to talk much in my videos, but you can see that I often talk so much. Why? Because all these are just ideas. It's better to watch a movie than to watch my video. It's better to listen to songs and just walk and do nothing than to watch my videos, or watch people's videos, because they will give you nothing but words and ideas. And that will put you in what? In confusion, or in just maybe in some kind of clarity that you will lose with time. Because what is mind? Yes, as long as I want to have clarity, I cannot, because there is no way I can sustain my clarity. I'm clear about this to go from here to there. Then I will have another thing to be clear about. So this world that I see around me, okay, I find suffering. Why? Because it is what it is. Maybe because of my programming, maybe because how it is, the way society is structured and programmed. So, but I have no way, I cannot make my own society, I cannot question the society structure or people around me. Why? Because I cannot change, I don't want to change. It's gonna take tremendous amount of energy to change people, and they say like, don't change people, change yourself. What to change here? First of all, why not to keep everything as it is? Whatever things are, accept them. Why to fight them? Why to disturb yourself by fighting everything around you, how things should be, how people should be? Yes, and that's it. But the point is, which I know that I have a way to see my suffering as the suffering is not mine. Like, there is a way to see that 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 the identity which I'm given, that is suffering. But if I'm not known with the mind, I don't know what's that, what is not, what is there without mind. I don't know. I'm that, and what is that? I don't know. I can define that is God, that is beyond knowledge, that is something universe or superior, something that is there is which I don't know. So that's it for today. And I always say that I need knowledge, mind, instrument to live, to go from here to there. But otherwise, I can say that I don't know. Yes, because not knowing is everything. We have been told all the time everything, and like, you see that this is silence. And if you say like, this silence is so boring, now again you have an instrument to say that this silence is boring. Can you see this? So every question you have about anything is always coming from the instrument actually. So can you think of something? See, this again I'm saying that, can you think of something? So again this thinking is coming from the same instrument. So the thing is, there's something that is more beautiful, which we cannot gather, which we cannot capture with words, with mind, with this instrument. And that is the experience that you are, and that is what you are. You are not this identity, you are not this somebody, you are not that person, you are not this person. You are everything and you are nothing at the same time. And what you are, I myself don't know. But what is this instrument? Look at it. So without this mind, what you are, you can you have this question if you are, if there is no mind? So the only reason I can ask this question, what is beyond mind, is I can ask this if I have mind actually. If there is no mind, I cannot ask what is beyond mind, because this question is coming from the instrument. So if there is no mind, there is no way you can know anything if the mind is asking this question, because the only way you know things through thoughts, sensations, mind and all that thinking. Yes, you experience with this instrument. Yes, otherwise without this instrument identifications, how can you know something? Like, it's beyond everything, and that is the difficult part of it. Is there is something very mystical. I don't know if it is mystical or something greatest something, but when I come across this experience, I find life beautiful. Otherwise, life is hell for me the whole time, because my mind and my programming, my background have been so much of suffering. Why? I don't know why. Like, my mind is the greatest reactive, the way it is actually. So to get, I say this, people who suffer more, they come to see this experience, because if you're always wandering, this mind, this thinking, this thought, all that, if you can go beyond it, but you cannot sustain that experience for longer, you may get distracted. And that's why you constantly need yourself, that what is that? I don't know. I cannot even ask question. Like there is no question in my mind at all right now. Like question of desire, freedom, boring, silence, future, negative, positive. Like it's beyond whatever things are. Let them be whatever they are. So it's like mind has no control now over me. I can use it to do something, to eat something, to drink something, but it's because I feel here. So I no longer use my mind so much, like no longer keep it like so much to disturb this existence. I don't look good, I'm not good enough or whatever. So it's like I don't know what's that. See that. So you can say it's enlightenment, it's whatever, but it's the same thing that you are calling from the instrument. So beyond what is beyond, I don't know. But if there is a beyond, we cannot know that. But because the question is arising from the instrument, yes, the same mind that is asking. So it cannot destroy itself, yes. Even if there is something, you cannot know it because the mind is, without mind, how can you know something? You tell me, what is beyond? What was here before? I don't know what is there, yeah. But this identities, concept, idea, they're all with the instrument, yes. All the questions and all everything, like I say, we better don't talk much because this talking is putting us into some ways, but there are no ways at all. In that no ways, you find a way that has nothing to do with the mind. So here you are free actually right now, this moment, and I cannot say that this is the moment I'm in right now, because the moment I say this moment, I am defining there is a time, there was a moment, there is going to be a moment. So I say nothing from my mouth, I say nothing from this instrument, no way to identify anything at all, but does not mean that I'm a stupid, I don't know anything, or I cannot identify things. I have an instrument which is, I have programmed, I'm programmed, I have thoughts, I have thinking, I am thinking. So it's okay. But to see this beyond, see, without the mind, how can you see that? There is experience, greatest experience that people do experience it. Because see, the thing is beyond, that's it. So this word beyond should be enough for you to understand. But the questions after that, boring, silence, negative, positive, what is, all the questions and problems and answers and negativity and positivity, reacting, and all that is coming from this instrument. And beyond it, you cannot see if you can say something. So that's the beautiful part of it, is that I find myself in a state of wandering, like what is that? But I'm not aware that I'm wandering, because even if I say I'm wandering, it implies that I'm still here with the mind. So there is no way even if you can wander, because what is there? Yes, it's the experience only that is there, and you see that. That's great. Now I know nothing. There's you know nothing at all. Yeah, you're free, and that freedom is not from a thought, from thought freedom, from mind freedom, or it is coming from thoughts or thinking. Like people who get this kind of feeling that now they're free. They're free from what? There's no way you can be free from anything. So that freedom is not from thoughts, from thinking, from all that, or from mind. That freedom is the freedom that what is even freedom actually? So you find yourself in a kind of mystical, mysterious space where you see that now life is fun, but then there's no way you can say anything to yourself. It's completely laziness there. So mind gets completely lazy and completely get like silence actually. So that's it guys for today, and do not try to catch me with words. Thank you for watching this one.